First and 10 at the 34-yard
Let's see,
line.
can I go deep middle? Deep middle. Maybe on this kind of deep concept here.
Now, here's first and 10.
If I can hit Harris on the post or Cup up the sideline.
They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
LA Rams. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Second and 10.
This is risky because I only have 6 seconds.
Again, Goff. His pass caught at the 4. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
I have one more play. Let's just kick the field goal.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
Just take the
And his
points.
kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opener.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third.
Let's try out
We'll
Cam
see
on the
if
return
Week
on this one.
fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They
Let's
built a good
run some
first
clock.
half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
Let's run some
What
clock.
I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
Oh my God, it's wide open.
Adjustments that might be made defensively. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it.
That was
And
awesome.
he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
This is not going to be one of those games where I go big on aerial yards. This is going to be a grinded out second half here.
Run on first down. Davidson able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 32.
That's a gain of 5.
Trying to get this Rook some touches here.
On third down, it's Davidson.
Attaboy.
And inside the 20 before
That's how you run between the tackles?
That's a gain of 13. First
That's right.
down Rams.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping
They're
that that's a
blitzing.
precursor
If I can get right
of a
through
big
between the
second half.
center and guard.
Right back to him on first down.
Yeah, I got through.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called, they are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
They know that old expression.
Oh, I'm going
"It's not
right up
my
the middle.
night." It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes
Or not.
having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
A gain of 5 yards.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Should I go quick out? Or should I just run it?
They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there.
Yeah, I played conservative. Play conservative.
That'll back him up 2 yards.
Take the points.
Bring up 4th.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is
We used up like 5 minutes of that quarter.
On their way now as the lead grows even larger.
Saints, nothing.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Rams defense, we watch them get set to go.
Don't touch the ref now, Ramsey. Don't be touching those refs.
We see on the screen their 3 turnovers.
And how about the emotion now that the defensive team is generating for the entire team? Creating the turnovers, what they call takeaways, and turning those into points for their team. That's why they have the lead, and that's got to be exciting for those guys on the defensive side of the ball.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Yeah, that's not going to get it done. You're down 30.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake.
Oh, boy.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
Thomas's pass.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's Kamara trying to
Oh my God, Donald blew it up.
I think Kamara got there.
That's right.
Looks like they stopped him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
God, we're destroying.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside.
All right, let's do one more drive. One more drive on offense. Wow, he punted it down to the 1. Hell of a punt.
On 1st down, it's Davidson. Gets out of a little bit of trouble there with a shifty move. He'll take it up past the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, having Cam Jordan way out there is not going to help you.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run on 1st down. Davidson.
Oh, yeah.
And a nice gain there as he'll be
That's how you
taken
do
down
it.
just shy of the 20. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9.
Okay, they're blitzing from the right side. I'm going to run an outside zone left. Hopefully it'll work. It did work.
Davidson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Gardner-Johnson on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
All right, we are already in the 4th quarter. We scored 24 points in the 2nd quarter. That's probably... We're probably not going to score more than 24 points in a quarter the whole rest of the season.
Off play action. Here's Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is inside the 40, not quite.
Get this kid to 100 yards in his first game.
Nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game,
they got the safety down in the box again on the right.
Needed a big run, a first down. He's the guy they turn to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
Are you trying to pump up your team down 30-0 in the fourth?
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for
That's
an
just
offense.
sad.
Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Ric Flair.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Able to find Harris, complete.
Oh boy.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. To throw is Goff.
Wide open.
This will be caught at about the 6.
Wide open.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
I'm not sure what happened there. Either they blew the coverage or they didn't have anybody assigned to him on that blitz.
Have got it on cruise control. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
There 2 sides to that coin.
Okay, I'm going to make Cam Akers my starting running back now. You had the rookie in there. Okay, that should be fine. Because we are going to simulate the rest of this game, because it is over.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the picture.
Only had 160 passing yards on that one.
Fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Los Angeles, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a
Wow.
shutout here in.
Crushed him. All right, well, let's get Van Jefferson upgraded for sure. Anybody else that I care about? We're going to go ahead and leave Ramsey and Donald their points. We're going to wait to upgrade them when they get a little bit older and they might start falling off as far as what their ratings are. Couple things I need to do. First of all, I need to edit Kamara. I need to go into the Saints roster and edit Kamara and make sure he is number 41, because that's just bothering me. There we go. Second thing I'm going to do is adjust my sliders to make it a little bit more difficult for me once again. Again, I do play on All Pro just to show you guys kind of my settings here. I play on All Pro simulation mode as it is. And then as far as my sliders, I have decreased my team's sliders. I've decreased my team's pass blocking. I've decreased my team's run blocking from 50 down to 25. I've actually increased the the computer team's run blocking. And also the pass defense a little bit. I don't want to mess with that too much. The pass blocking I feel is pretty well tuned. Let's try that. A really, really lofty goal would be to get Van Jefferson to 85 overall by the end of the year. Could be tough, considering I think he's a 78 or 79 right now. But that would be a season goal that I probably want to get done. +1 speed and tackle? Oh, hell yeah. Coverage style. High motor, strip ball. He needs to work on his tackling. I've already been training this guy a lot. He was like a 60 overall when I started. He can tackle. He can run and tackle. He just can't cover. Need to be able to cover in today's NFL. Okay. Well, let's take on the Chiefs, week 2. 85 overall Rams against the 83 Kansas City Chiefs. Let's do it. I don't know if I've played the Chiefs yet. I don't know. Honestly, can't remember if I've played the Chiefs or not. This franchise. I don't know if I have. I know we didn't do it season 1. Now, we'll see what happens.
Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Out come the Rams, and at the controls, the former Cal Bear standing at 6'4", quarterback Jared Goff.
There's a toughness about Jared
Very,
Goff
very
that maybe
pedestrian
doesn't get
week
enough
one,
credit for.
of course.
His freshman year at Cal, team went
Our
1-11.
defense scored 2 touchdowns in that game, so he wasn't needed a whole heck of a lot.
Undaunted in either case, and has come back each and every time to flash the ability that made him the #1 overall pick in the draft when he came out of Cal.
Oh my God.
Nowhere to go that
I can't believe he pulled off that spin move.
Up to the 25.
I thought he was dead to rights in the backfield.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
And they've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his back right side.
Oh,
And
yeah.
they get him down, but not before he takes it across
Trying
the
to all-out
40-yard
blitz
line.
me.
16 yards, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. He was a second-round pick. Many scouts thought he could have gone higher than that.
And I was one of them. Even though I don't scout for any particular team, I had a first-round grade on him. And frankly, I'm surprised he lasted to the 2nd round. They got a steal with this player.
And you take a look at this draft
Go Harris.
class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel
They're
department,
blitzing.
college
I'm sending
scouts,
Harris straight
all
up.
came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
It's brought in by Harris.
Straight up.
He's going to take this one in for a Rams
This dude's got
touchdown.
speed.
A big play there. His first touchdown.
You
of
cannot
the new
vacate
season.
the middle of the
And
field.
Rams are going to take a first quarter lead.
I should say you cannot
Well, that's
vacate
how
the
they envisioned
seam.
it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
That was an audible.
It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. 5 plays there on that drive.
Come on,
And the
Mahomes.
result for the Rams, a touchdown.
What do you got?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Got Sammy Watkins back there.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And they got 2 X factors. They got 3 X factors on offense. God damn.
At their own 27. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route.
This might be difficult to defend.
Up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Ah.
He's gonna find Hill
Ramsey
here.
was right there. He just
And
could
he'll
not
be
stop
taken
him.
Down, but not before they work it across midfield. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10.
Gotta watch
at the
Kelsey
49-yard
here.
line. Now it's Mahomes again. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. 5 yards on the catch there.
We can hold them to field goals even.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Rams' 45-yard line.
A first carry now. This is Williams. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks,
Get him.
and actually...
Ooh. Did you see Donald on that one? He looped all the way around.
Aaron Donald coming in to drop him for a loss.
He looped all the way around.
So brings up 4th.
2 sacks last week, another one right here.
Can we see the replay on that?
Blockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason.
Mahomes is way too long in that pocket.
Because I think he's found matchups that he likes.
Oh, look at him go all the way around.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
care at this point. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They'll be looking to duplicate that
They're
first
blitzing.
drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was
They're
huge
blitzing.
for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he'll get this up to the
Maybe not.
30-yard line.
Maybe I was wrong.
Give him 13 yards.
No, they
on
were.
the opening
They were
play of
definitely
the drive,
blitzing.
and also give him a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Somebody else already smoked your defense. Deontay Harris went for what, 50? Went for like 40 yards at least.
On 2nd down now. It's Davidson looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Okay, they're in zone.
Find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Incomplete.
I threw it behind
That's
him.
a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to
I
knock
feel like I
that
have
one
to go
away.
for it
So it looks like the offense isn't
in order
going
to
anywhere.
remain competitive.
They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
I'm going to have Cup on a crosser here.
59, Mike, 59, Mike, check, 59. Let's go.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Man open, it's Cup. He's got
It worked.
And, past
And
the
now we got to go
35,
hurry up
he'll be
because we got to
dropped
keep the
a
pressure
yard
on
or
him.
2 shy of the 30. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Okay, they're in
Well,
zone.
that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit.
And this is
Man.
going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's going to take this one back.
I got hit
to the
right as I threw it.
37-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates
That looked
the
exactly
differences
like
between
Jared
playing
Goff.
man
He would
and playing
literally
zone.
do something
When you're
like
in
that.
Man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Oh, sugar.
To start the drive. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
And I really missed out on an opportunity there. I could have gone up 2 scores.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play action game or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
Nope.
Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Okay, now we need to go up 2 scores.
7-0 on EA Sports.
Because these Chiefs can score at the drop of a hat.